Hey guys, it's Rich with your Monday Spot in the Pagan Perspective. This week, we're talking about how we view the deities. This one comes from ZzombieduckK, who writes, I don't know if you've done this topic before, but I thought I'd ask anyway. A lot of Wiccans and pagan witches say they work with the gods, whereas a lot of polytheists say they worship the gods. Also, I have heard some Norse polytheists, as well as some witches, say the gods are kin to us, so worship is inappropriate. Since they're both polytheists, Wiccans, and other pagans on the channel, I would like to hear what you have to say. Do you worship, work with, or love the gods as family? Perhaps align yourselves to the powers that be. Thanks. Okay. I think, for one, we have to focus on whether or not it's semantics or an actual way of practice. If it's actually a way of practice, then that's one thing. If it's semantics, we just got to be more clear with how we're, saying what it is our practice entails. So, but semantics aside, let's view if it's actually a practice. As you mentioned, if you see them as kin, then it's kind of weird to worship Great Aunt Betty as a deity because you didn't do that in real life. So it's kind of difficult to say that you're supposed to bow and worship your kin. So I would agree with that it's not acceptable, or that it's actually kind of odd. But it is more feasible if you view a deity as a higher being on a higher existing plane of, or something of that, in that scenario. So, if it, with this, it all depends on how you see them. As part of my practice, like I've talked about before, when it comes to my ancestors, I don't worship them as deities, but I ask them to work with me or help me, because after all, they're family or very close friends that I would consider in a higher state of being, but not in a godlike form. So I don't actually bow down to them. I will ask them for help. I will work with them, just like working with the Fae. So for me, the all is actually what I would consider the highest being, the one that I go to, the one that I will bow to. And I've actually made a little diagram because it's sometimes hard to describe my path. So here you have the all, and I hope this comes up, right side whenever I actually do, or whenever I actually put it online. So, and then you have the gods and deities from pantheons. And then you have the ancestors and guardian angels. And then you have lesser beings like fae, dragons, stuff like that. And then you have us, existing on different planes, but kind of on the same ones. Where all the ones above us, they can go in between, a different plane and our plane of existence. And then and then they have their own planes. I mean, it's big plane theory. So it's kind of hard to describe that, but they interact with us in different ways. So I would say, if you're following this, anything from like the gods and deities on up, you kind of, you can bow and worship. Or in my case, you can bow and worship the all, and then everything below that, yes, it's more of a working relationship like I do with Pan. I won't bow down to him because he's not the all, but I will ask him for help and in a working or any type of magics that I may do. So I hope that clears things up. It took me forever to try to actually come up with this in a way that's actually able to be explained. So I hope this actually helped. And let me peruse my stuff here. I think that's all I had. Yeah. So, like I said, I worship a god or the all. I call, whether I call it the all, a him or her, or it. That's the only thing that I would actually bow down and worship. The other gods and goddesses I would actually do a working with, and along with my ancestors and such. So yes, that is basically the only way that I can kind of describe it, and I hope that all made sense, and I hope it actually came out right way out whenever I put this online. I don't know. So let me know what you think. If it didn't come out right and you guys want to see another diagram of it, a better diagram than one put on the back of an envelope, then I'll actually do a full diagram and write all backwards if that's what it takes. So let me know what you guys think. Next week is Subs Week, so I will see you in, what is this, April, May. So I will see you beginning of May. May you all have a great day and a better tomorrow, and may your ancestors be with you. Bye-bye.